Here.
Administrator Jones.
Requests for modifications to the agenda, we had a couple.
I know of one, we yesterday talked about wanting to add as item 1F, a grant application approval / letter of support. We combine the two together.
Oh, so I had that was 2C, we're just doing 1F together.
Yeah, just 1F to do both the application and letter of support in one signature.
All right.
All right. Move to approve the agenda as modified.
It's moved and seconded, all in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries. Public comment, is there any member of the public wishing to make comment on agenda items? No public hearings today, but is there anybody wishing to make comment on any agenda items? Consent agenda.
Thank you. Item 1A is approval of vouchers for the week of February 22nd. Item 1B is approval of minutes for the week of February 22nd. Item 1C is approval of workers' compensation expenditures for the month of January. Item 1D is approval of payroll for the period ending February 15th. Item 1E is recognizing March as developmental proclamation recognizing March as Developmental Disability Awareness Month. And item 1F is a grant application / letter of support seeking funding from the Washington Federal Lands Access Program for the Dungeness National Wildlife Refuge and Dungeness Recreation Area.
I move to approve the consent agenda.
It's moved and seconded, any comments? All in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries. Reports and presentations. We do have one presentation today. We just passed the proclamation recognizing March as Developmental Disability Awareness Month, and I'll read it into the record. Whereas since Ronald Reagan's 1987 presidential proclamation, the United States has celebrated March as Developmental Disabilities Awareness Month. And whereas individuals with developmental disabilities, their families, friends, neighbors, and co-workers encourage everyone to focus on the abilities of all people, and whereas for years society has underestimated the gifts and talents of people with developmental disabilities, and whereas the most effective way to increase this awareness is through everyone's active participation in community activities and the openness to learn and acknowledge each individual's contribution, and whereas people need to take time to get to know someone with a disability and look beyond the disability and see what he or she has to offer, and whereas opportunities for citizens with developmental disabilities to function as independently and productively as possible must be fostered in our community, and whereas we encourage all citizens to support opportunities for individuals with developmental disabilities that include full access to education, housing, employment, and recreational activity. Now therefore be it proclaimed, the Board of Clallam County Commissioners hereby recognizes March as Developmental Disability Awareness Month in Clallam County, and we encourage all citizens to learn how they can become involved in working alongside individuals with developmental disabilities to transform their communities into welcoming and supportive places for people of all abilities. Communities are stronger and better for everyone when all citizens are not only accepted but also respected for the contributions they make and their strengths, abilities, and gifts. Signed this first day of March, Board of Clallam County Commissioners. So Tim, you're here to accept this proclamation on behalf of your department. And probably say a few words?
Yes. Commissioners, thank you for the opportunity to come again before you, and thank you for the proclamation. We hope there will be a day that we do not have to celebrate differences, that we can celebrate that we're all one community and stop worrying about this. We have come a long ways. I grew up in a time when individuals with developmental disabilities were not considered at all. I come from the institutional age, and we know that a lot of people never had a chance to live the lives they were capable of. We have seen the schools open up, we've seen our communities open up, and we have become richer because of it. We have found that all people have abilities, all people have the same dreams. It may look a little different for each of us, but we are very excited because we have been seen very powerful change over many, many years. When we first started working with people with differences, people with developmental disabilities, at one time we talked about the disability. We learned and we changed and we started talking about people with disabilities instead of a certain disability. We hope in the future we will be talking about people and end it there. We will be talking about John, Mary, Joe. We will be talking about just the individuals and accept that we're all different, that we all have strengths, we all have weakness. We live in a country right now that's going through a lot of division. This county, by taking this step, along with a lot of other places, are saying we don't want to be divided. We want to be together. We want to be one community. This community has changed a lot of things. We still have special education. We have special activities, but we are changing. We also have activities for all, education for all. We have special hires. It's going away, and we hope it will be gone, so that what we have are hires of people that want to work. We are looking forward to continuing to grow, the new challenges, the new changes. We are growing ourselves when we find out and when we get to know people that are different. This coming month, we have an exciting event happening that we also wanted to mention to you, and I think you've heard about it, even though it's not the employment month that we're working on. We have changed in this county. We are the first county to really do this in this state, and it's been novel. But we got rid of our old transition fair that was just focused on a small group of people, and we have come together as a community to hire individuals, all individuals, in employment. So on March 23rd, there are flyers floating around in here, and there are plenty for anyone that wants to come and see what we are doing as a community to bring all people together. We are working with all the employees that we find in this county, all the agencies we can find in this county, and we come to one table to work for employment and good life for every citizen, not just little groups of people. And this, what you should know, is this has come about out of the developmental disabilities community. It's because they reached out and said, we want to be included. It's not because we went and said, oh, gee, we should include them. So that is a great contribution to this community is making to making themselves a part and making all of us one community. So I really thank you for the proclamation. I know we will be back and we will continue to ask for your support in what you're doing, but get to know people as people first. And we thank you for this. Thanks.
Other reports and presentations, Commissioner Rosias, anything to report?
I do not.
Jim?
No?
And I don't know, did we put on the record that Commissioner Peach is in Olympia serving on the Board of Natural Resources? Yeah, so for those that are wondering, Commissioner Peach is in Olympia. He serves on the Board of Natural Resources, and their meeting is the first Tuesday of every month. And he represents all the timber counties on the Board of Natural Resources, so we thank him for his service. Consent agenda is done, reports and presentations are done, contracts and agreements.
Item 2A is an agreement with Dale E. and Ann Catherine Nichols for the purchase of an easement for the Carlsberg Sewer Project. Total cost $500 as discussed in work session on February 22nd.
I move to approve the easement agreement with Mr. and Mrs. Nichols.
It's moved and seconded. Any questions, comments? All in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries.
Item 2B is an agreement with Dwayne I. Beeland for the purchase of an easement for the Carlsberg Sewer Project. Total amount $500 as discussed in work session on February 22nd.
Move to approve the purchase of an easement for Mr. Beland.
It's moved and seconded. Any questions, comments? All in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries. Bids and awards.
Item 3A is a notice of bids to be received no later than 10 a.m. Tuesday, March 22nd for the Superior Court Clerk's Office Carpet Replacement Project.
I move to approve the notice of call for bids for the carpet replacement project.
It's moved and seconded. Any questions, comments? All in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries.
Item 3B is bid opening for 2016 hot mix asphalt and CSS-1 liquid asphalt requirements. Is the only one? Just one bid.
So we have one bid from Lakeside Industries of Port Angeles. And their bid with, including their base bid, is $476,500. With sales tax, it's $516,526. Entertain a motion to refer this to Public Works for their review and recommendation.
So moved.
It's moved and seconded. All in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries. There you go.
Item 3C is bid opening for the Carlsberg Sewer Project.
Opening them all at once so I can write the numbers down as you read them.
You get one of these.
Yes, although I don't have it.
7 bids.
So we've been asked to announce who bid and give two prices, one Schedule A price and then a second price of Schedules A and B. So we'll be doing that as we go through this process. So the first bid that I have in front of me is Strider Construction, Bellingham, Washington. And their Schedule A bid is $9,812,717.51. And then their combined A and B bid is $10,138,615.91. That was Strider Construction, Bellingham, Washington.
Okay, the next bid, is from Scarcella Brothers, Inc. And their total construction cost, Schedule A, would be $10,261,314.71. Their total construction cost, Schedules A and B combined, came in at $10,584,832.71.
Can you repeat the first total?
Yes. The first total for Scarcella Brothers was $10,261,314.71.
The bid from Sasanti Incorporated out of Tacoma, Washington. First bid for Schedule A is $10,585,379.12. And the second bid total, Schedules A and B, is $10,911,061.12.
Who did you say that was?
Sasanti or CECCANTI.
Okay, the next bid is from Pacific Civil and Infrastructure. And Pacific Civil and Infrastructure's Schedule A bid comes in at $8,768,500.95. Their schedule, combined Schedule A and B bid comes in at $9,025,962.85.
Any questions on that bid? So Interwest Construction out of Burlington. Schedule A bid is $9,868,229.52. And Schedules A and B bid of $10,269,867.92. Any questions?
Can you repeat the last number?
$10,269,867.92. Anything else on that one? Okay.
All right, next bid is from IMCO General Construction in Ferndale. Their total construction cost, Schedule A, $9,833,581.72. Combined A and B for IMCO General Construction would be $10,088,284.52.
And finally, a bid from Tapani Incorporated, Battleground, Washington. Schedule A bid is $9,590,440.10. $9,590,440.10. And Schedules A and B, $9,912,226.90. Again, $9,912,226.90. That's all the bids.
What was your engineer's estimate for the project?
I don't know, if you have to ask the engineer.
$10,731,000.
So the engineer's estimate was $10,731,000.
Is that the combined A and B?
Including tax. No, that's just A.
That's just A,
That was A including tax.
Yes.
and your combined A and B, do you know what your engineer's estimate is for
I
that?
know.
I move to refer the bids to Public Works for recommendation.
So these bids will be referred to Public Works. They'll review them, and it'll be taken to the County Finance Committee where numbers will be reviewed again, and hopefully we'll be back before the board. The goal is by no later than the first week of April, if we can make it through all of the review recommendations, both the Public Works and the County Finance Committee. I was talking to Bob yesterday, and kind of that's the goal, is either the very last meeting of March or the very first meeting of April to award a contract, should everything stay on track. Yep. So it's moved and seconded to refer these to the Public Works Department and the County Finance Committee. It's also.
Gotcha. Thank you.
So I'm not crying, it's just a behavior percent.
So all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries. Thank you very much.
George? Have a good day.
Thank you.
And if the minutes will reflect that the recommendation is to refer Public Works and the County Finance Committee for their review and recommendation back to the board. Thank you. Did you revote? Yes. Okay. Administration.
Item 4A is a resolution certifying county capitalized asset inventory as of December 31st, 2015, and provided by the auditor.
I move to approve the county capitalized asset inventory.
It's moved and seconded. Any questions, comments? Stan, you're here, I assume, on behalf of the auditor.
That's correct.
Do you have anything you want us to know?
Nope. We're good. We're good.
Okay. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye, motion carries. Thank you very much.
Item 4B is resolution calling for a hearing to be held at 10:30 a.m. March 15th regarding the proposed sale of surplus sheriff's office vehicles, all as discussed in work session on February 22nd.
I move to call for a public hearing on the proposed sale to be held on March 15th at 10:30 a.m.
It's moved and seconded. Any questions, comments? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye, motion carries. No budget, no community development, no public works, no public hearings. Is there any member of the public wishing to make general comment? Peter?
She didn't know I was gonna yak. Good morning, Commissioners. Today, I'm not here to talk about the disability awareness month, I guess, guys, that pretty much covered. But today, I wanted to talk to give a special thanks to the Sheriff's Departments, EMTs, and the Police Departments for helping me out a little bit of a situation I found myself in just this Saturday. I was heading to church service. I got in a little bit of an accident with my chair, and combined with I got hung up by a poncho that caught underneath my right wheel. And it just, when I hit it down, and I was in a jam. The poncho was really cutting into my neck, back and I got hurt, injured. Anyway, the thing is, thankfully, the sheriff's department deputies have to come by, and a good neighbor have to come by, police departments, and before you know it, I was surrounded by police and sheriff's departments and EMTs. And I told them, hey, not of the media to make news, it's we of the media write news. So anyway, I just want to say thank you to give a special thanks to the sheriff deputies that were there, and a fine job they have in rescuing me out of my situation. Thank you very much.
Thanks, Ms. Rickman.
Is there anybody else wishing to make general comment before the board? Seeing no one, a review of the calendar. There's nothing further in this week's schedule for the board, so we'll end this week's meeting and continue this week's meeting until Monday morning at 9 a.m. One more time for the record, Commissioner Peach is in Olympia, Board of Natural Resources, and yesterday Commissioner Peach did not ask for any items to be pulled off the agenda. He agreed to have all these items voted on even in his absence, so I just wanted to put that on the record as well. Okay, we'll then continue this week's meeting Monday morning, 9 a.m. No objection, so ordered. Just passed the proclamation recognizing March as Developmental Disability Awareness Month, and I'll read it into the record. Whereas, since Ronald Reagan's 1987 presidential proclamation, the United States has celebrated March as Developmental Disabilities Awareness Month, and whereas individuals with developmental disabilities, their families, friends, neighbors, and co-workers encourage everyone to focus on the abilities of all people, and whereas for years society has underestimated the gifts and talents of people with developmental disabilities, and whereas the most effective way to increase this awareness is through everyone's active participation in community activities and the openness to learn and acknowledge. Motion carries. Public comment. Is there any member of the public wishing to make comment on agenda items? No public hearings today, but is there anybody wishing to make comment on any agenda items? Consent agenda.
Thank you. Item 1A is approval of vouchers for the week of February 22nd. Item 1B is approval of minutes for the week of February 22nd. Item 1C is approval of workers' compensation expenditures for the month of January. Item 1D is approval of payroll for the period ending February 15th. Item 1E is here.
Gonzalez,
Here.
Administrator Jones.
Requests for modifications to the agenda, we had a couple.
I know of one, we yesterday talked about wanting to add as item 1F, a grant application approval / letter of support. We combine the two together.
Oh, that was 2C, we're just doing 1F together.
Yeah, just 1F to do both the application and letter of support in one signature.
All right,
All right. Move to approve the agenda as modified.
it's moved and seconded, all in favor?
Aye.
Recognizing March as developmental, proclamation recognizing March as Developmental Disability Awareness Month, and item 1F is a grant application / letter of support seeking funding from the Washington Federal Lands Access Program for the Dungeness National Wildlife Refuge and Dungeness Recreation Area.
I move to approve the consent agenda.
It's moved and seconded, any comments? All in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries. Reports and presentations. We do have one presentation today. We just acknowledge each individual's contribution, and whereas people need to take time to get to know someone with a disability and look beyond the disability and see what he or she has to offer, and whereas opportunities for citizens with developmental disabilities to function as independently and productively as possible must be fostered in our community, and whereas we encourage all citizens to support opportunities for individuals with developmental disabilities that include full access to education, housing, employment, and recreational activity. Now therefore be it proclaimed, the Board of Clallam County Commissioners hereby recognizes March as Developmental Disability Awareness Month in Clallam County, and we encourage all citizens